Alright guys, hello, this is LegomationStudio, back with another Marvel Superheroes Lego set review. Today we'll be taking a look at Loki's Cosmic Cube Escape. This is probably the part of the movie in which he steals the Cosmic Cube from Thor and Captain America and uses it to dominate the world. As you can see, it is 181 pieces, divided by 10 is about $18, and this was a $19.99 set, so that's a pretty good price for the money. We have Iron Man about to attack Loki, and Hawkeye, who is driving the shield truck. I don't know, this scene doesn't really make any sense to me, but it probably will in the movie. Anyways, we have Lego Superheroes, Marvel Avengers is down there. And 6 through 12-year-olds, we have Loki, Hawkeye, and Iron Man. So yeah, let's look at the back. On the back, really quickly, we have Iron Man and the ability to open up his actual mask or helmet, which is just a great idea. We have the flick fire missiles that are on the ship or the truck. On the back, we have Loki, who can get whooshed off of it. It says twoosh or fwoosh. Like in comic books. And then over here we have just the whole truck with all three of the minifigures displayed. So, looks like a really cool set. You get really nice figures. I think there are 3 Loki figures of all of the Marvel sets, which is just insane how many Loki figures they made. But why didn't they make as many Captain Americas or Hulks? But whatever. Let's open this up and take a look at the minifigures. So here are our 3 minifigures. First we'll take a look at Hawkeye. Now, Hawkeye, I don't really agree with his hair. It doesn't really look like his hair from the movies. But, you know, we have his glasses. We have his whole body armor, which is very detailed. Let me lift him up here and see if you can zoom in. You got it?
Got it.
So we have a front and the back. Just great detail in a lot of the armor and the straps that he's wearing.
And arrows.
And all the arrows. Yeah, on his back you can see all of his arrows. So really tremendous detail on these figures. Gotta love what they've put into it. Of course, he has short sleeves, so his skin is showing here. He's holding a really awesome bow and arrow. New design for a bow and arrow, too. We'll take off his hair because all these Avengers guys have 2 faces. One with his actual face, and then one with him wearing glasses. So, you know, I'm not a big Hawkeye fan, but I know people who are, and they're going to love this figure. Then, of course, we will take out the one, the only, Iron Man. This guy, like, everyone's buying these sets for Iron Man because everyone loves Iron Man. He's a fan favorite, you know. Everyone loves Iron Man. So, really, just tremendous figure. The detail is fantastic on this guy. We have his Mark V arc reactor, right? This is the Mark V.
Yeah.
It's his Mark V suit. The other Iron Man that comes with the Shield spaceship, is that which one that is? The Shield ship is actually different. It's an actual circle, but this we have the upside down triangle, which is the stands for Mark V, and they added these really cool things on the back as well. Just tremendous detail. But they added these little clear studs for like that. What do you call it? His power or his...
That's, what's that called? What he called it, it's the hot balance while he's flying.
Yeah, it's basically his energy that shoots out of both his feet for his jets and his hands, you know, that he uses that sonic power. So, I love that they did that, you know. I mean, you can take him off and it's just, you know, regular Iron Man, and that's fine too, you know. But when he's in action, it's cool to add these because, you know, during the whole movie he has that blue laser coming off of him. Now we'll take a look at kind of the face. The helmet is awesome because it can come off like so, and the visor can also just lift up, just like in the movies. And you can see his face, and it looks just like Tony Stark, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
So we'll take his helmet off, and he has 2 faces. One with his angry face, and then one just with his regular kind of I'm so cool face. Now, one complaint we had about this earlier was that the Iron Man helmet just looks way too big. Looks like a baby almost. But in this, it actually is okay. They were able to shrink it down just a bit. In the prototypes, it was just huge, and it did not work at all. But this, they were able to shrink it down just enough, just like what we have with the Stormtroopers, to where it's not too big and not too small, and it's just about right. because they couldn't have just made a face of Iron Man. They have to actually have a helmet. So I'm glad to see that they actually went through and did amazing detail on just the helmet. So props to you, Lego. What an amazing figure for Iron Man. And then, of course, our main villain for this year, Loki, the god of mischief. So we all know the story about Loki being Thor's brother and all. As far as a figure, I really like it. He's holding the cosmic cube here that we saw in the past 2 movies. He has a green cape in his gray armor that looks really nice. There's detail all around. And he has his gold staff, which we see in the movie. It's 2 pieces. One is just the staff part, and then one is the actual spear that you can attach right in there. So pretty nice, pretty detailed. Then there's his helmet. Now his helmet is really cool. I mean, it's huge, because in the movies his helmet is always huge. But it's rubber, and I hate that. And everyone hates rubber. I hate rubber. But you know what? That's what they did to make it safer for kids and all that.
And it's harder to like break.
It's harder to break too. Yeah. And he doesn't have 2 faces. He only has one, kind of a strict face. But I guess it's an okay Loki figure. I would have liked to seen one from the Thor movie where it has different color scheme. But as far as Loki goes, you know, they did great job on the helmet. Great detail. It looks just like the Nordic Legend helmet and his staff. And he's holding a cosmic cube, ready to do bad. But I've got to say, out of all these 3 figures, Iron Man takes the cake. Greatest detail. Everyone's going to want Iron Man. And in this, we get a Mark V, and in the other set, we get a Mark IV. So, awesome. Now let's take a look at the vehicle. I forgot to mention that all these Marvel sets have comics. And for this one, we have comic number 2 with the Avengers. You open it up, and it starts with the one that comes in all of them. It's the Captain America fighting the 2 aliens that we have in that one set. Advertises all the minifigures. And then basically we have Loki attacking the truck that has the cosmic cube in it. Loki teleports himself to the back of it. And he basically, Iron Man comes to try and save the day and come to the rescue. But from what it looks like, Loki has escaped with the cosmic cube. And they are doomed for failure. And then on the back we have advertisement for all the figures. So, really cool. You know, they've done this for all the sets where they have the Avengers or the X-Men comics. Now let's take a look at the ship. Alright, so here is the truck. And I've got to say, it's a great truck. The detail they have on this is fantastic. It feels nice when you're holding it. You have good wheels. The detail on the side sticks with the shield kind of color that they have. It says shield here. You have the shield symbol. It says LFFC68. That's probably just a license plate number. On the back, we'll go full around detail. On the side, we have, I guess, like a fire hydrant and a missile launcher. We had a missile launcher on the other side as well. But pretty much looks the same aside from that as the other side had. From the top view, we have another shield symbol. We have the ventilation on the front of the car. Then on the top, we have 4 lights. Of course, we have the cockpit in there for someone to be driving. We have room for, it looks like 1 driver. There's 1 seat in there. And yeah, so really just overall well put, well created, well stick together truck. Now, it is interesting to know that there's 2 new pieces on the front. I can't really take them out. Let me try. There are these 2 flat stud type pieces. Like this. I don't know if they're brand new. Maybe they did come in another set, but this is the first time I've seen these where they are like the clear studs, except they don't have a stud on front. They're just flat. So a clear 1x1 circle. I've never seen this, but it works to look like a truck. And with this put on it, I mean, it looks just like a truck. They'll work as headlights. And we have 2 other headlights here. So, I gotta love the truck. It looks just like it does in the movie, which is always a good thing to have. You can fit Hawkeye inside. And of course, in the box and in the comic, it shows Loki actually on back. And then he can be flicked off like this by pressing this lever like that. So that's a little function that the truck has. But other than that, not a lot of functions, but I don't care because I'm not a really function-loving guy. So I've got to say the truck works as it is and adds to this set very well. So here's the whole set, and I've got to say, pretty nice set. It goes for $19.99. That's $20, and you get 3 awesome figures. You have Hawkeye, Iron Man, and Loki, and they work together in the set, and it's a good story, and you can read the comic. But overall, you have the 2 flick fire missiles on this, and you have a really nice design for a truck, for the shield truck. And it's really cool to have this kind of cosmic cube piece. You know, it's I've seen this piece before. It's not like it's special. I wish they'd maybe made like a purple with a little piece inside, kind of like what they did for like Crystal Skull for Indiana Jones, where they made an actual piece. But they did their best, and it definitely looks like a cosmic cube at least, which is a good thing. The Iron Man is probably the highlight of this set. Everyone's going to get these sets for the Iron Man figure, like Yusen. That's his favorite part about the set. But other than that, you know, it works together well. You can fit someone inside. And so if you like the look of this set, if you like trucks, and if you like the Avengers, you're going to want to get this set because there's quite a couple of these in the movie. And, you know, I'm sure this is kind of a cool little scene from the movie as well. So if you like the look of this set, it's only $20. You get an Iron Man, you get a Loki, and you get a Hawkeye. What more could you ask for? Maybe a Black Widow, but you know what? They did their best at this set, and it's a great set. So, it's your choice. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I still kind of like the X-Men. So far, the X-Men set the best out of the 1999 sets, and definitely better than the Captain America set. But 9 out of 10. You can go check it out if you want. $20. And yeah, this has been a LegomationStudio review. Next, we'll be taking a look at the Hulk Smash set. What is it called? The Hulk's Angry Smash.
I don't remember.
Whatever. The Hulk is having some issues in the Avengers base with Loki. And so that's what we're going to be reviewing next. But I hope you enjoyed this review of Loki's Cosmic Cube Escape. This is LegomationStudio signing off.